Artlist.io.
We're at a pre-workout. This is a travesty. I can't go on. I'm lying, by the way. Instead of pre-workout, I did an ab workout to start. Now I'm awake. Leg day. Quintessential, the important. My legs have grown a lot since the start of this channel. Like, when I say a lot, I mean not doubled, but like a third, whatever that is. I don't know. Whatever I'm doing is working. It's just the definition isn't there yet. The size is very much noticeably improving. Saw a movie today. It was Weapons. It's a new horror movie out there. I won't spoil anything. But the first half of the movie, one of the best horror movies I've ever seen. The last half, the later half, wasted potential. That's my opinion. Love Josh Brolin. Love Julia Garner. She was also the new Silver Surfer in Fantastic Four. Just, you know, great actor and actress. All the kid actors, which are like the main point of the movie. Pretty good, I'd say. I mean, for kid actors, they were great. But like, I won't spoil anything. Like, I'm trying not to spoil anything, but it was just okay. Anyways, gym. Today we are going to be trying to rep. How much weight is it? 90. About 300 pounds. We're going to be trying to hack squat about 300 pounds for reps. We try to do 3 plates. If you've been around for a while, it's been a struggle for a while now because I hit it and then I just couldn't hit it. So now we're going to be going down about 20 pounds and working on that. Our warm-up right now, if you're wondering, it's walking backwards on the treadmill. It's really good for knee health, but on this specific treadmill, you have to push. So you warm up your legs really well, and you don't have to use a lot of your strength. It's more of just kind of like medicine for the knees, specifically because the form we use on hack squat is really rough on the knees. So we're equaling it out. We're equalizing, you may say. I feel bad for whoever's got to reset all those 100 plates. Let's see if I've gotten stronger since last leg day. I think what we're gonna do today to start with this is just as many sets of this until I fail. And depending on how satisfied I am with that, then maybe we'll go down in weight. Just depends. If we get like 3 sets of this, I'm good. But if we only get 2 or 1, then yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. Can't really stop there for the day. That's half, or double. Jesus, that's double as many reps as last week. I think that means we can get 2 sets, but that's probably gonna be it. It's a lot of weight for my small frame, let's be honest. And this shit is hard. But 4 reps is pretty good. I think 4 reps of this means we could actually hit 3 plates, but we're not gonna try 3 plates again until we can do about 7 to 8 of this. Which should be next leg day at this rate, but we'll see. I'm not gonna get my hopes up again. That would be stupid. Man, do I wish to be impressive. What a word. What a word that you can aspire to be, because everybody's version of impressive is different. But I think that's a good thing. I think if one person says you're impressive, gets your hopes up, and then another person says, well, that's nothing, that'll bring your hopes back down and make you work harder again, you know? Great, so I'm not impressive. Would rather be, you know? But man, is that just what I aspire to be, you know? Maybe not the best. Well, that would be cool, but what even is the best? What I do aspire to be is impressive. And technically this percentile for what I'm doing right now is in the top like 3% or something of the world, but that's not that impressive in the world of bodybuilding. So, hey, gotta keep working. Alright, we're gonna do 1 set of this, see how I feel, and then if I have too much energy left, I'll do a second one. Or a 4th, I guess, technically. Depends on how easy this feels. I want to hit probably about 8 reps on this, maybe a little less, maybe like 6. I'll be happy then. Wonder how heavy the max is on this machine. Probably too heavy. Yeah, almost 200 pounds. Sadly, probably out of our rep range here. Oh no, it's actually about a 205. Not even close yet, but it's at 150. We can do that probably pretty easily. So time for the form that causes delayed shock. Basically for the entirety of the set and also a little bit after, it feels like I've done absolutely nothing. And then about a minute after, that's when it feels like I've fought in a war for about 4 years. So let's do that. Yeah, that worked. Oh my God. I think I'm actually gonna go down to 140, see if that feels a little more controllable. But yeah, if you didn't catch that in the last set, or if you're new, either or, what we do is we brace ourselves on the back here because apparently, I'm no scientist, but the optimal form for these is to be able to get the actual pad under your body, and the best leverage for that is when you're leaning forward, so that you can move more weight and put your muscles under higher tension and yada yada, move more weight more so that you can grow your muscles more better. This is the best form, apparently. Again, no scientist, but it's working pretty damn well for me, so I'm not gonna question it, and I'm just gonna keep doing it, okay? We're gonna try and get 3 sets of this, but because I did core first, and I knew this was gonna happen doing core first, I'm a little more exhausted, and I didn't have pre-workout today, but that wasn't gonna stop me from going. You know, I went to see a movie, had to edit a video, go to gym, you know, all that stuff. You know, sometimes you make some sacrifices, and that's a less optimal workout because no pre-workout, so. Today was more of a nuts and bolts day, it seems. And by that I mean just hitting the needed exercises and something that I've been lacking on a little bit, which is core exercises, which don't let anybody tell you that abs are just made in the kitchen. They are a little bit, you know. Loss of fat helps, but also huge abs helps, you know. They're just like every other muscle, all right? The same chemical makeup, the same fibers, all right? If you work them out, they get bigger and stronger. Crazy, I know. And the bigger and stronger they are, the more defined they are and the more they pop out. And also, you can't get obliques in the kitchen, okay? Those muscles are entirely built. Otherwise, they just look like you're skinny and you have a rib cage, okay? That's like poking through. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? But obliques are an entirely separate thing, and you can tell. They look like interwoven fibers on the surface of your skin. Peak muscles right there, and you can't get them unless you really try to, which that exercise I was doing there where I rotate my body like this at the start, that I probably put like a clip or two in of, is the oblique exercise I do. I wouldn't try that if you're like new to the gym. You're gonna fall and it's gonna hurt, okay? Because that exercise, I don't know, I'd say that's like an expert level core exercise, which for a while there when I was skinnier, the only muscle in my body that was at all like strong for my size and weight was my core. So it was what I could do. It was the cool stuff I could do. It's what I felt cool doing, right? Until I could get my other muscles to keep up. That's what I did. I had like a whole core day every week. I did upper body, then I did core, then I did legs, and I repeated, right? It was like the bro split, but even worse. I'm kidding, if you like the bro split. That wasn't meant to be shade thrown. It's just how the words came out, okay? Freudian slip, I guess. It's okay, the bros won't know what that means, so it doesn't matter. Ooh. Ow. What the hell? You all ready for a diabolical leg posing session here? No, you're not. Yeah, dude, my legs are a lot bigger than they were at the start of this channel by like a long margin. Look at that. Definition. The jiggle. The jiggle is crazy. Where are you now, Goku? What does he say? I don't remember. Ooh. Yeah, those quads are getting meaty. How's the side pose? My right calf is so much better than my left. Holy shit. That's not that much better. It's just the lighting, I think. Anyway, we didn't hit any new maxes. We didn't do anything. I mean, technically we hit a new max actually on the leg curl. I've never done 150 before, but I played it off like I had. But we had to go down and wait both sets to actually rep it out. I didn't say anything in between my two sets of the hamstring, or the quad exercise there, the leg extensions, because, I don't know, I didn't have anything to say. But, just so you know, it's two sets. Two sets of extremely high weight for whatever you can do till failure. That's the leg workout, guys. Usually I like to get another exercise in there, like the abductors and the adductors, but I did core instead. I needed to get some core work in there. I think what I'm gonna do from now on, and I think I've said this before, but now I think I'm like starting to set in because my core is looking really uneven, but oh wow. Today looks great. But I think from now on, I think from now on, I just have to do it on back and bicep days because I need to do it if I really want to get into bodybuilding. Like, you need that core. You can't see it when there's a shirt on, but you can, it really shows when it's not on, you know? So it matters. Anyways, that was a nuts and bolts exercise there. Just the bare minimum, of doing heavy weight on every exercise that I need to do. And then some core, because I need to get it done. Question of the day. One day I'll have like a segment of people, or one day I'll have a segment people can like submit themselves saying question of the day, and they can choose a question to ask, and then they can get answers for it. If you're down for that, subscribe. That was your question of the day, by the way. Would you like to do that? Would you like to see that happen? Great. See you later, dudes. Go to the gym. Go!